So Operation Sindoor that smashed the terror infrastructure in Pakistan, remember, was not just an operation, but it was a change in doctrine, a new red line that you've seen India rewriting. It is our policy against terror. The Prime Minister earlier today has said in a televised address, his very first address since India has launched this entire attack at Pakistani terror facilities after Pakistan attacked our civilian facilities and also at our various military installations. Now remember, we have hit them in both Pakistan and in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The Operation Sindoor, he also says, has not ended. This is just a pause. He says our guards are up and any kind of misadventure by Pakistan is going to be responded to in kind, is the clear, emphatic word coming in from the Prime Minister, who's also reiterated that the senior officers of all the three armed forces have earlier reiterated much in terms of evidence also that we have against Pakistan, and continuing to say that India will be striking at the heart of terror decisively whenever our citizens are attacked.
भारत के ड्रोन्स ने हमला बोला तो आतंकी संगठनों की इमारतें नहीं, बल्कि उनका हौसला भी थर्रा गया। बहावलपुर और मुरिद के जैसे आतंकी ठिकाने एक प्रकार से ग्लोबल टेररिज्म की यूनिवर्सिटीज रही है। दुनिया में कहीं पर भी जो बड़े आतंकी हमले हुए हैं, चाहे 9/11 हो, चाहे लंदन ट्यूब बॉम्बिंग हो, या भारत में दशकों से जो बड़े बड़े आतंकी हमले हुए हैं, उन सब के तार कहीं ना कहीं आतंक के इन्हीं ठिकानों से जुड़ते रहे हैं। आतंकियों ने हमारी बहनों का सिंदूर उजाड़ा था, इसलिए भारत ने आतंक के ये हेडक्वार्टर्स उजाड़ दिए। दुनिया ने देखा कि कैसे पाकिस्तान के ड्रोन्स, पाकिस्तान की मिसाइलें भारत के सामने तिनके की तरह बिखर गई। भारत के सशक्त एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम ने उन्हें आसमान में ही नष्ट कर दिया। पाकिस्तान की तैयारी सीमा पर वार की थी, लेकिन भारत ने पाकिस्तान के सीने पर वार कर दिया। भारत के ड्रोन्स, भारत की मिसाइलों ने सटीकता के साथ हमला किया। पाकिस्तानी वायुसेना के उन एयरबेस को नुकसान पहुंचाया, जिस पर पाकिस्तान को बहुत घमंड था। भारत ने पहले 3 दिनों में ही पाकिस्तान को इतना तबाह कर दिया जिसका उसे अंदाजा भी नहीं था। इसलिए भारत की आक्रामक कार्रवाई के बाद पाकिस्तान बचने के रास्ते खोजने लगा। पाकिस्तान दुनिया भर में तनाव कम करने के लिए गुहार लगा रहा था। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने आतंक के खिलाफ लड़ाई में एक नई लकीर खींच दी है। एक नया पैमाना, न्यू नॉर्मल तय कर दिया है। पहला, भारत पर आतंकी हमला हुआ तो मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया जाएगा। हम अपने तरीके से, अपनी शर्तों पर जवाब देकर रहेंगे। हर उस जगह जाकर कठोर कार्रवाई करेंगे जहां से आतंक की जड़ें निकलती हैं। दूसरा, कोई भी न्यूक्लियर ब्लैकमेल भारत नहीं सहेगा। न्यूक्लियर ब्लैकमेल की आड़ में पनप रहे आतंकी ठिकानों पर भारत सटीक और निर्णायक प्रहार करेगा। तीसरा, हम आतंक की सरपरस्त सरकार और आतंक के आकाओं को अलग अलग नहीं देखेंगे। पाकिस्तानी फौज, पाकिस्तान की सरकार जिस तरह आतंकवाद को खाद पानी दे रहे हैं, वो एक दिन पाकिस्तान को ही समाप्त कर देगा। पाकिस्तान को अगर बचना है तो उसे अपने टेरर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का सफाया करना ही होगा। इसके अलावा शांति का कोई रास्ता नहीं है। भारत का मत एकदम स्पष्ट है। टेरर और टॉक एक साथ नहीं हो सकते। टेरर और ट्रेड एक साथ नहीं चल सकते और पानी और खून भी एक साथ नहीं बह सकता। मैं आज विश्व समुदाय को भी कहूंगा, हमारी घोषित नीति रही है, अगर पाकिस्तान से बात होगी तो टेररिज्म पर ही होगी। अगर पाकिस्तान से बात होगी तो पाक ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर पीओके उस पर ही होगी। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान दुनिया ने पाकिस्तान का वो घिनौना सच फिर देखा है, जब मारे गए आतंकियों को विदाई देने पाकिस्तानी सेना के बड़े बड़े अफसर उमड़ पड़े। स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड टेररिज्म का ये बहुत बड़ा सबूत है। हम भारत और अपने नागरिकों को किसी भी खतरे से बचाने के लिए लगातार निर्णायक कदम उठाते रहेंगे। साथियों, युद्ध के मैदान पर हमने हर बार पाकिस्तान को धूल चटाई है और इस बार ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने नया आयाम जोड़ा है। हमने रेगिस्तानों और पहाड़ों में अपनी क्षमता का शानदार प्रदर्शन किया और साथ ही न्यू एज वॉरफेयर में भी अपनी श्रेष्ठता सिद्ध की। पाकिस्तान की तरफ से जब ये कहा गया कि उसकी ओर से आगे कोई आतंकी गतिविधि और सैन्य दुस्साहस नहीं दिखाया जाएगा, तो भारत ने भी उस पर विचार किया। और मैं फिर दोहरा रहा हूं, हमने पाकिस्तान के आतंकी और सैन्य ठिकानों पर अपनी जवाबी कार्रवाई को अभी सिर्फ स्थगित किया है। आने वाले दिनों में हम पाकिस्तान के हर कदम को इस कसौटी पर मापेंगे कि वो क्या रवैया अपनाता है.
So, what is the significance of what the Prime Minister has said, and what is the larger message that he's given to both Pak and the world around? This is our colleague Maria breaking that down.
Operation Sindoor is ongoing and India will not shy away from taking military action against Pakistan in future is the big message coming in from Prime Minister Modi's address to the nation. As he said very clearly that terror and talks cannot go together, terror and trade cannot go together, and water and blood cannot go together. One of the most defining moment of India's strategic positioning, and also in the perhaps the inflection point or in the military doctrine of India, when the Prime Minister clearly and strategically called out Pakistan, said that it has become, it has used the entire terror apparatus and spoke about Bahawalpur and Muridke as universities of terror. He also did not rule out any further action against Pakistan if it were to sponsor terror against India in future. Prime Minister Modi also going on to say that this is the new normal, that India has set and defined that new red line in its war against terrorism, that in case if Pakistan were to venture out in future, it should be prepared for another round of Operation Sindoor, in which India will go ahead and destroy its terror hubs right inside Pakistan. And I think one of the points that was being debated a lot because of there was a lot of chatter on social media, misinformation campaign being carried out by the neighbor and also by the Western media, Prime Minister Modi saying clearly that it was Pakistan which came to India begging for peace, and it was Pakistan which was bearing the brunt of India's onslaught and forced them, their DGMO, to reach out to their counterparts in India. So I think the address to the nation timed after the ceasefire, and also perhaps waited clearly, the Indian establishment and the Prime Minister's office waiting clearly to see as to how the ceasefire goes. There has been a relative night of peace, and that is the reason why Prime Minister addressing the nation and talking about the success of Operation Sindoor and how he sees India and Pakistan will go from here onwards, saying clearly that if there will be ever any talks with Pakistan, it will be on terror and Pakistan occupied Kashmir.
Let's tell you more about an important briefing that was held earlier. These were talks also between the DGMOs that were held earlier today, and issues related to continuing the commitment that both sides must not fire a single shot or initiate any aggressive and inimical action against each other has largely been discussed. It was also agreed that both sides consider immediate measures to ensure troop reduction from the borders and also from the forward areas. Shiv is telling us more.
The two Director Generals of Military Operations, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai of India and Major General Kashif Abdullah of Pakistan, did speak finally today. It was a hotline conversation that was scheduled for 12, but it got delayed for various reasons, official and procedural. We're told nothing else. And the two officers did speak. It was a brief conversation. The Indian Army has indicated that they both agreed on next steps. Also, that there was a firm commitment from Pakistan's side that was required by India, that there would be no hostility, no shots fired, nothing inimical to the understanding that had been reached following Operation Sindoor, something that Pakistan had wanted, this ceasefire. Very importantly, however, is that the two sides have also ensured, and India has insisted, that both sides initiate measures to ensure a reduction in the forward deployment of troops and military hardware in the border areas, the line of control and elsewhere, as a possible confidence building measure. Because remember, both countries are in a war-like deployment right now, and perhaps the next phase of Operation Sindoor could have been an outbreak of total war. So to reduce those forces, which are a big threat to each other at this point of time, to build some kind of confidence and cool down temperatures in the frontier areas, is a measure that both sides have committed to ensuring as quickly as possible.
Also, let's tell you more about how the Indian Armed Forces earlier have exposed Pakistan yet again. And this was also their intent to side with terrorists, is what India says. In its press briefing, the Indian Armed Forces have reiterated that Operation Sindhu targeted only and only the terror camps in Pakistan and in POK, and that the Pakistan military itself is responsible for any loss that they have incurred and that they claim. Now, Air Marshal A.K. Bhatt also addressed the DGMO conference. He made it very clear that India's fight is against terror, not against the Pak military, not against civilian, and that's why we only struck terror camps on May the 7th. But it is Pakistan's military that sided with terrorists, and then they decided to make this their own fight.
As you can see, we have targeted the length and breadth of the adversary. I'm sure most of you would have already seen the effect of these strikes on ground, courtesy the large number of videos and photographs being circulated in the media. A few representative examples from the open source are now being shown to you on the screen. In fact, two of them. This is the strike on the Noor Khan Air Base. And you can see the effect. I'm sure most of you have seen the video. I have also picked it up from your sources only. And this is the aftermath of our strike at Rahim Yar Khan Air Base. You can see the massive crater that it has left on its runway. And you can see the pinpoint accuracy of our weapons. So with that, giving you an overview of how our air defense systems have thwarted the enemy drones, their fighter aircraft, their missiles, and resulted in minimal losses on our side.
आतंकियों पर हमारे सटीक हमले लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल और इंटरनेशनल बाउंड्री को पार करे बिना किए गए थे। हमें पूरा अंदेशा था कि पाकिस्तान का वार भी बॉर्डर के उस पार से ही होगा। इसलिए हमने अपनी एयर डिफेंस की पूरी तैयारी पहले से ही कर ली थी। हमारी इन्वेंट्री में शामिल काउंटर मैन्ड एरियल सिस्टम्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वॉरफेयर के साधन और एयर डिफेंस वेपन्स का इंडियन एयरफोर्स के इसी प्रकार के सिस्टम्स के साथ एक अनोखा मिश्रण किया गया। इसलिए आपने देखा कि जब जब पाकिस्तान एयरफोर्स ने हमारे एयरफील्ड्स और लॉजिस्टिक इंस्टॉलेशंस में 9 और 10 मई की रात को लगातार हमले किए, वो इस मजबूत एयर डिफेंस ग्रिड के सामने विफल हो गए। तो कोई मौका नहीं था कि पाकिस्तान एयरफोर्स ये मल्टी टियर डिफेंस को पार करके पीछे हमारी एयरफील्ड्स या लॉजिस्टिक इंस्टॉलेशंस को टारगेट कर पाए।
Let's also move on to get you more details. So what sources actually tell us on the India-US talks. Now, what we can confirm to you is that there has been no reference to trade in those conversations. The US Vice President also spoke to the Prime Minister, is again what source-based information is coming forward. And these were also talks, remember, during India's Operation Sindoor. Welcome back. Now, US and China have agreed to temporarily lower the tariffs on each other's goods, and this is a move that is all set to cool a lot of these trade tensions and give the world's two largest economies at least 3 more months to resolve their differences. Now, what President Donald Trump earlier has said is that China, quote unquote, has agreed to open up to American businesses, but offered few details about this development and what really have been the other conversations around. Yet he says, and again I quote him, that maybe the most important thing to come out of the high-level trade talks in Geneva, Switzerland over the weekend was this resolution. Now, the combined 145% is what the US levels on most Chinese imports is going to be reduced to a 30%, including the rate that is tied to fentanyl by May the 14th, while the 125% Chinese duties on the US goods now will be dropping to a 10%.
We opened up China. China agreed to open itself up to American business to go in. And it would have been a great thing, I think, for China. They would be able to see things that they haven't seen. They would be able to buy products that they had never been able to buy. Would have been great for American business. I think it would have brought unity between China, better unity between China and the United States. And the bottom line is that they canceled it the last day. We were all set to sign it, and then I went a little bit angry. I got a little angry. I said, they canceled the deal. The deal was done. It was all ready to be signed, and people went over, they came back to me, sir, they don't want to sign.
With this, it's time for us to head into another quick break. On the other side, more news and updates.